Okay. Awesome. Hello. Welcome back to a special edition of Northern with myself, Beatrice Deer, and my lovely co-host, Tanya and Naluiyuk, and our guest host, Laurel Springelmeyer. And today we have two very special people from Nunavik. They came all the way down here to join us for this special recording of Northern. We're very happy to welcome Judith Naluiyuk and Joshua Nathan Kettler from Jeunes Karibus, Nurrait. Yep. And this is very, very exciting for us to have you here today.
We're excited to be here too.
Yay. So, amazing. So, Nurrait is an incredible program, and you are celebrating your 10th year anniversary. And we're very happy to celebrate this with you. When I was reading up what you guys do, I was just getting fired up because what your work is so important to Inuit, to Nunavik. So I'm just gonna read what you guys do so everybody gets an idea. So Nurrait is involved in Nunavik youth in the incredible journey of building their identity and navigating life's challenges. Nurrait's mission is promoting personal and social development among Nunavik youth through outdoor intervention programs. Since 2015, 3 programs have helped youth connect more deeply with nature, themselves, and others, allowing them to explore their full potential. So in those 3 programs, since 2015, there has been more than 1,284 participants from all 14 communities in Nunavik in the Nurrait program, 35 Inuit interns in the Inuktitut program. We'll talk about that too. 66 participants in the Inuktitut program. 120 Inuit guides hired to ensure guidance and safety during the activities. 10 years means the world to Nurrait as a nonprofit with youth of Nunavik at its heart. So amazing. That's incredible. Like 1,200 is about 10% of
it's like the population of a community.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's incredible work. So we will start with Joshua. Can you tell us where you come from and what you do with the Nurrait program?
So I'm from Inuktitut. I'm the hydropower plant operator there. I was also a VEO at Tukshuk Park. So VEO is a visitor experience officer. And I was the middleman between the Halunak and the guides, so made everything happen. But yeah, I've been a Nurrait participant, Inuktitut participant, and now I'm on the board of directors for Nurrait, and I'm also the vice president on the board.
Amazing. For those of you who are listening and not watching on our YouTube channel, Joshua is a young man. How old are you, Joshua?
I'm 23 years old.
And you're a father.
Yeah, a father of two.
Aww.
Cute. I met your girls.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they are.
Awesome. And how about you?
I'm Judith Naluiyuk. I'm from Naluiyuk. I've been involved with Nurrait since 2019 when I was a student for Arctic Guide program. So up till now, I'm guiding, and I was recently working for the mine as an environmental officer representing Naluiyuk for 2 years. And honestly, it's a really nice job. In the summer, it's really busy. We get to do a lot of water sampling all around the mining and where we go camping and hunting, most importantly. And yeah, I'm a guide now.
Very
Just
interesting.
guiding, yeah.
Amazing. So on these expeditions, what kind of expeditions are we talking about here?
So the expeditions, they happened once a year, depending on how many communities are together. We could have up to like 3 or 4. We try to have them in the parks, Nunavik parks, since they help a lot. And also, we have some that go from community to community. And yeah, so they range from 40 to 60 kilometers per expedition. And it's once a year. But before the expedition, we learn how to prepare. I mean, the participants from Nurrait, and they learn how to prepare, how to wear like layers to keep warm, and what food to eat, and how to set up a tent, like to bake. And yeah.
So this program is really teaching. Well, here it says the mission is promoting personal and social development among Nunavik youth. So it's teaching them how to be prepared on the land. And I also read that you teach healthy lifestyle skills, like
Yes.
healthy eating and physical fitness. That's amazing. And how many participants are in an expedition?
So it ranges depending on the community size, how many participants. I'd say there's like 5 to 7 per community minimum.
And how long does it take for an expedition?
So expedition could last up to like a week, you think?
Yeah, so every expeditions we do is 5 or 6 days. 5 days if depending on the weather, honestly. Sometimes we just evacuate back to community. But we do expeditions just outside of the community and do kind of like a loop. So 60 kilometers, 60 to 90.
And when you're a guide when those expeditions are happening?
Yes, I do summer and winter guiding.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's also a summer edition.
Yes.
So explain to us what a typical day would look like in a winter expedition from when you guys wake up till you go to sleep.
So at the beginning of the expedition, it's in the community, depending on where it is. And the community is free to come and view us going on to our expedition. And it's just a big community gathering, and it ranges from the skiing ranges from 15 to 20 kilometers per day. And you bring all of your stuff, like all of your clothes and sleeping bags and everything. And then we have guides that go to the campsite and set up all of the tupiks and start boiling water. Do you want to go over that? What a guide would do in the winter expedition?
Oh, I can explain what I experienced during my guiding. What I would say when we wake up, we wake up in tupiks in tents. So we have diesel stoves that we set up for the youth, but the guides have their own tent that they bring, and it's traditional tents. But we wake up first so that the youth are warm and they can cook their breakfast. And their breakfast is usually sealed, vacuum sealed, and then you just warm it up in boiled water and you eat. And then we all pack together the tupiks with the participants, and we put them in our hamutiks. The guys are using skidoos with hamutik on the back. And while we're packing, the youth are ready to go on their journeys. So they leave before us. We're the last to leave. Sometimes we will go to the camp first. Depending on the day, if they're exhausted, we will go and prepare the tents for them. But usually we encourage them to set the tents themselves with us too, helping around to get more of the real experience. And when we're guiding, we're around them all the time to make sure there's no like animals or danger around, checking the trails. Sometimes you go through ice, sometimes it's on the mountain. So as a guide, we're more of like safety. And
So there's minimum at least one or two guides that are in front and back. And when you're skiing, it's just a big long trail. You're just following the skidoo trails. And as Judith said, the guides follow and check if everything is safe and everyone has water and hot water. And,
Nice. We have pictures here on my iPad. If you can show it. So, can you tell us what this picture is?
So this is in Nurrait, and that was a departure. So we were gonna go to our first camp. It was roughly 25 kilometers.
Was that last year?
No, that was like 2018. Yep.
How about this one?
This one's arriving from the expedition, and that's still in Naluiyuk. That's the airport up there, and as you can see, we're skiing on the skidoo trail, and some participants. I mean, most of the participants have a trainer, but sometimes it gets a bit tough for the youth to bring
Right.
their stuff. So we have guides.
how much does it weigh?
I would always pack mine like very heavy because I'm just built different. But no,
Just admit it. You're really strong.
I'd say it's like 20 or 30 pounds.
Yeah.
It just glides off the snow. So, but that's the other thing. When the weather is different or whatnot, the snow could be a really big impact on the youth, and everyone gets tired.
Yeah, it's 15 to 25 kilometers it's far.
Yeah.
And I don't think everyone is used to skiing.
Yep.
So what is the skill level of these?
So at the beginning of the school year, the program starts, and so Nurrait. At the beginning in fall, there's no snow, so we do like small jogs, like under 5K, 10K.
Okay, so
under
they
the-
train prior.
We train all year round.
Okay.
And once the snow starts to fall, we start to ski very like close by in town, like nothing
Okay.
too far, and we slowly progress to get
And you practice to set up tents,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Wow.
So the youth you learn from not knowing how to ski all the way up to going to the expedition
And take off.
and
That's
take
pretty
off.
incredible.
My baby. My son did the ski expedition last year. So when you were talking about like learning life and social skills, I was so excited to have you guys because even before I knew that you were going to be guest on Northern today, I've thought about what an impact that has made on my son's life and how much he's benefited from the whole process from beginning to end, and to see him now, like we just spoke about it about 2 weeks ago, how he said he wants to do it again, the, the next ski expedition. And I'm so excited because I've seen him bloom, and it all came directly from that time. Like he has friends, he built relationships, he pushed himself, he's been to places he's never been, and where we might have never been able to bring him. And just the whole experience and the stories he came home with and the things he learned to do. I mean, I'm so grateful for what it's brought to his life. So I can imagine the same feeling for other youth too. And it's such a wonderful program. I'm so touched by the work that you guys do and how culturally based it is, and just to do such a such a massive
Impact.
and on our land,
Yeah.
and so I've seen the impact that you guys made. I've seen it with my boy.
Yeah.
So thank you.
It sounds like a really empowering program because like these kids are the age ranges from how old are they?
Like 12 to like
High school, like
Yeah.
secondary 5, right? Even further
Yeah, even
for
further.
the different programs. We'll talk about the different programs, but for Nukait means a baby caribou. So the Nukait program is specifically for students, right?
Yes.
High school students.
Yeah.
So age 12 to I'd say about 18,
Yeah.
depending on when a student finishes. Because this is the age where kids are learning about themselves. It's also a period where kids are really lost in who they are. And this program really seems to help to instill confidence in these kids, trust in themselves and trust in other people, and really forming bonds, healthy bonds with other kids. Because when you're out on the land, you have to trust other people, you have to trust your own self and other people. And I think this is like an incredible way to really like throw these kids out into the nature and
safely with guides.
and let them discover their own strengths without their parents around. Like because like these kids are learning to be independent. It's
and to
scary.
appreciate their land in a different perspective. Like we grow up in the communities, we go camping kind of in the same areas, but to be off trail and on the ground and experiencing everything slowly and taking it, like usually you're on skidoo or boat, everything's going by fast, but to take in the wind and the smells and the air and the sounds and to to realize that you come from such a enormous, beautiful land, you know. So that's so special, so special.
And the
Yeah.
other good thing about it is that there's not many resources in communities. Like you have the youth center, you have the rec center, but
Yeah.
what else? Like,
Yeah. Other than that, there's not nearly enough programs for our youth. So and it's been running for 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's reputable. It's it's making a huge difference in these kids, and it's a leadership program too. So the Tuttuit program,
Yep.
Tuttuit means a group of caribou. So these are no longer Nukait, they're older,
Yep.
Tuttuit. So Tuttuit meaning a group of caribou, former Nukait participants that want to help and continue with the organization. So this program was created as an internship program where a youth from the Nukait program wants to become a team leader or assistant team leader in their community.
Because clearly they've been so impacted by their experience that they want to continue.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
And that's amazing because all our anyone in a leadership position has started somewhere. And the younger they are when they start learning their
better,
leadership skills, the better they are as leaders later in the future. So that's incredible. So can you talk about the Tuttuit program?
So the Tuttuit program, as you said, it's an internship for youth that were in the Tuttuit. And some other roles in the Tuttuit program is like taking care of more dishes or like just like trying to up their game in the Nukait program, and also trying to guide the Nukait like how to do this or giving them tips and just giving a extra hand and trying to learn and. Yeah. And they also I don't know when. We also have in the Tutui program a big canoe expedition every summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, we have pictures. Here's one.
Ooh.
Can you tell us where this was taken?
Nangi.
I'm not sure if
See all those
I'm not sure
waves.
if that was the year before I went, but yep, that is Tutui. Not sure which river they went on that one though. But
There's trees, so maybe that's around Kucha.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
They haven't changed any location. It's always in Kuchuk for the summer
Okay.
Tuttuit program.
Yeah.
We went on the Korak.
Aye.
Yeah.
Where's the Korak?
The Korak is in George River.
Okay.
In the Torngat Mountains.
Oh, wow. You've been there.
Yeah, I guided
Wow.
there with the Tutui. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Very
Can you tell us your experience?
Oh, it was so beautiful. So we flew in by Twin Otter, and we stayed at the camp. I forget the name, but we stayed there, and then we were like reading all the parts of the river, like what class of rapids they are, and where we're gonna sleep and whatnot. And we brought like foldable canvas canoes, so they were like very light because we had to do a lot of portage.
Okay.
Portage is like you cannot go through a rough rapid or the part of the river is too narrow to go down by canoe, so you have to take all your stuff out of your canoe and then bring it down the river a bit, and then you go back into the water. So we had to do quite a few portages.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what season was this?
So it's like late July
Okay, lots of mosquitoes.
That was the first thought I
Yeah.
had.
How many days did it take?
It took like a week.
Okay.
A week or a
That's
week and
like
a half.
the
Yeah.
ultimate. When you think of adventure, that's an adventure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
last year they went from Leaf River all the way to Naluiyuk. So like literally in the middle of Nunavik.
Really?
Middle of Nunavik.
Wow. How many kids?
There was I think 8 participants or 7.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Only the brave.
Only the
Oh
brave.
my
Yeah.
God.
I wouldn't have been
And-
there.
yeah.
Yeah, those looked like some serious waves in the photo before. So are the young people coming into this with already some knowledge of how to canoe?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So in the program, you're taught from how to paddle and what's a canoe and whatnot, and also how to react on like small like rivers before, and also like how to when you roll, what to do, and
Amazing. So there's another photo there.
that one is Inuktitut.
Inuktitut?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that program shortly. So, wow, it must be absolutely incredible to experience it and to finish an expedition.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that these kids come out different
Yep.
after a big trip like that.
Oh, the confidence after
Yeah.
that. I know I would feel like mighty woman.
Yeah.
And the expeditions in the springtime, you're like coming back home with a raccoon.
Raccoon.
Yeah.
Because you're outdoors all the time.
Yeah.
And this is like what our ancestors did. They just walked and like this is kind of like walking. I mean, skiing is like walking, but you're just a little faster. But they were you're walking the same trails that our ancestors did
Yeah.
all the time.
So my first expedition, we went from Naluiyuk to Upaluk, and Inuktitut was there the week before. So we're just like following all the footprints from the mix. Yeah, it was very fun.
Can you say what Inuktitut was?
Inuktitut is a dog sledding race
Okay.
that happened, and
Okay.
depending on the year, it's on the Hudson side or on the Angava side.
Okay.
And it ranges like 6 or 7 teams, you think? Or more?
Yeah, it varies every year.
It's a race.
It's a very grueling dog team race that usually lasts about a week, but depending on the weather, there may be delays. But it's I don't remember the kilometers, but it's pretty grueling.
Yeah, it's like 250 or something crazy
something
like that.
Yeah.
But this program would be a good stepping stone into
Yeah.
the Inuktitut. Can you imagine how prepared one would be experiencing a program like this
Yeah.
and then going into Inuktitut?
Yeah. Because, like when you're in this expedition, you learn how to put up a tent and then tear it down, how to prepare your food.
Yep.
So all these things
Familiar
are
with the
like life
land.
skills,
Yep.
incredible life skills,
Yep.
survival skills.
Judith, you mentioned guides usually have traditional tents. Is that right?
Yes.
What would be the difference between the traditional tent and the other kinds of tents?
Traditional tents, what I mean by that is the ones that were made by someone from the community, and the ones that the youth use is very similar but made in like a factory or something,
Okay.
but it's very similar.
Okay.
We have canvas tents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Handmade.
Wow.
All right. So let's talk about the Inuktitut program. So what is Inuktitut?
To me, Inuktitut, I will say the meaning of the name. Inuktitut is to cross and thrive through struggling moments, because this program is really to bring the youth that honestly never got to go out on the land, have difficulties back home. We try to bring those people specifically so that they can really ease their mind in the land and open up to us because there's intervention workers in the program. But the guides, we try to explain the culture and how they were surviving in the kayaks. So
Right.
we do a lot of kayaking for 6 days, but it's a 2-week preparation for the guides. And we do just 1 day of practicing with the youth how to paddle, really. And it used to be more expedition. I mean, the trail. We did 90 in the first expedition with youth from rehab, and they found it too difficult, so we had to improvise. And now we do just 80 or 70 kilometers, and it's a lot better because we get to have a lot more together time and sit by the fire, talk to each other, ask how was your day. Yeah.
And from what I understood is that this Inuktitut program is for students who, young people who are not students, not
Yes.
necessarily,
No.
because they tend to be left out in programs. If like high school dropouts tend to be, kind of ostracized by like programs. I can't really criticize these programs because they're created to promote education, academics, and everything like that. But it's also important to include these people who are struggling, these young people who are struggling, because not everyone has a supportive home. A lot of people struggle, and it's not easy to focus on school when there's a lot of suffering. So it's great that Inuktitut was created to include these people so that they too experience these expeditions and learn their strengths and culture. So we have this video, this trailer. Can you tell us what this is?
Yes. This is a documentary we made in 2022. It's mostly youth from rehab. Like I said, some are students, actually. Some are the friends of the youth from rehab too. And they all struggle. They open up to us. So we know that they are going through something. And it's really life-changing for all of us. Like, you are more aware of the youth who are going through other things too that we don't notice of. And they are really having the time of their life, which is our goal too. And I'm happy when they're happy, kind of thing. And they're finding out their self and doing the expeditions.
Yeah. And like these are lifelong memories that these people are creating, and it's wonderful to see that. These are things that make you want to live, and these bonds are lifelong, and that's what keeps us going as people, is that these connections that we create, these relationships that that we create. So that's amazing.
And so rewarding for you guys to see the trust that you gain from them, and to hear their stories and to help them guide them through that, and to show them that life does get better. And so it must be so rewarding for you guys to experience that with the youth.
I'm very proud to be a guide for Nurrait. I mean,
I
this
see it.
organization. Yeah.
I see how your love when you speak about them.
Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing if something had to change, you know. Yeah.
So in this Inuktitut program, I also see that there's a cabin building project.
Yes.
Can you talk about this?
So, Nurrait tries to get funding for building a cabin at least once a year. Right now, we have 4 cabins. One in Opaluk, one in Agudivik. So I think that one is in Kuchuk.
Wow.
Yeah.
So these cabins, who do they belong to?
They belong to Nurrait.
Okay. So
But
for
they're
expeditions?
expeditions or weekend trips. They're really close to town, most of them.
Okay.
So it's really good for skiing in the winter time. It's close by and not too far. So they're owned by Nurrait, but you could ask us if you need them for the community, and we're really open for everyone to use them.
Wow.
You just need to ask us before.
So these are purely built by the youth in the program.
Which I guess is a part of the training and the getting ready for learning how to skiing to the cabin, skiing back, learning about building. It's all intertwined.
Learning, yeah.
Wow.
It's also an amazing skill to have, like to be able to build.
So this year they made a cabin in Naluiyuk. There was a lot of participants. They collaborated with Inuktitut co-op. I think it's called the carpenters from Nunavik, owned by Nunavik. So it was really awesome. They had really good teachers, and they weren't really using electrical machines like
Power tools.
yeah. So they were mostly using saws and building from just their hands.
Wow.
I was so
Should teach
happy to
Chris.
see them.
He could take a few skills.
Learn how to live without your power tools, Chris.
Yeah, one of the youth that was participating told me like I would love to be a carpenter.
Wow.
I'm so happy I got to learn this, that I was accepted to learn this, and I think Nurrait should exist forever kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
I was so happy to hear this and
Yeah.
see that they were glowing, you know.
Yeah.
That's where life-changing moments like you spoke about happen, and I can totally identify with a program that changed my life too. When I was 19 years old, there was an art program that we traveled to Naluiyuk, and I think I mentioned this on a different episode, but I remember being so impacted by that program. And when we were leaving, we were on the plane, and one of the instructors, or I guess would be equivalent to guide if it was the same kind of, she turned around and said, "So how was that? How did you like that experience?" And we went for it. There was three things you could choose. It was printmaking, tapestry, and carving. And I just went into the printmaking because it was the closest to painting that I could pick. And I remember looking at her and replying to her and saying, "I think I know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life." And it was such a huge moment for me. And I can't I don't know if I would have ever like unlocked that without a program like that. So I can imagine how many unlocks you guys have done with this program, you know, just even the carpentry. And I mean, it's, I have everything to thank for the path that I took because of that program. So I'm not crying or anything.
But yeah, that also Nurrait really helped me too. Fresh out of high school, I was jobless, but Parks reached out to me, and I got the job at VO. And it Nurrait really put like a big stamp on me. Yeah,
With your expeditions, it
Yes.
allowed you to have the confidence to become a
and
VEO.
also the skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's concrete.
What was it like for you when you first entered the program as a youth? Like, what kind of experiences were you getting and
so-
feelings?
So the program opened in French, the French class, and the whole year I was like, oh, because I was in English, I'm like, oh, I really, really want to go into this program, but it's only in French. So then the next year they opened up in English, and I've been with Nurrait ever since. Yeah. So 2016.
Wow.
Yeah. And working my way up all the way to the board now.
So cool.
Yeah.
So it made a deep
Yeah.
impression.
Yeah. So that's the other thing I really like. It's I was a participant before, and I have the vision of what youth are experiencing and what they need. So, and also being an Inuk, it's good on the board.
Yeah, there's only 2 Inuit in the board members in the organization.
Really, both of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But just look how inspired you guys were from the program and how inspiring the program is, and to have another program on top of it for people who were in the program because they've been so inspired. So I can only imagine, like, you're in 10 years now. I mean, you've been for 10 years now. Imagine in 10 years from now, maybe the board will be all Inuit, you know, like how inspiration grows like that, you know, like how it's like a seed. And so I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for my baby. So excited.
Maybe he'll be a board member.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, sounds like he's going to do the next expedition.
Yeah, just 2 weeks ago he mentioned that he wants to do it again. He can't wait. And I mean, without going into a lot of detail and background and crying, but just to emphasize how important something like that coming from my son is. It's so important. And I totally recognized the impact this program had on him, and the other things that we have tried to do to help him blossom, and how easily it was for him to blossom here. So I'm your biggest cheerleader.
So for the 10th anniversary, do you know what's happening?
Yep. So we're gonna have
On what day?
Yeah. So October 5th, we will be in Kuchua, and we will have like a big gathering of like a flashback of what the program did to people and all their experiences. And
All I know right now is that there's gonna be the team leaders are the teachers who followed during the expeditions with their students to gather all from Nunavik with the board members, with the staff to do like a camp, 1-night camp.
Wow.
yeah.
But the 10-year anniversary is to gather with the whole community and to talk about what Nurrait offers to the youth and to show pictures and experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
hopefully gain more participants.
Yes. A lot of the Nunavik mute parents even don't know what it is. So it's gonna be a very important day, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
This needs to be promoted
I
more.
know my mind is like, how can we help? How can we help? How can we talk about this more?
By having it on Northern.
Yeah.
Because I've
Yeah.
heard about it here and there. I've seen pictures here and there, but I never really looked into it.
And I think you guys can feel confident in asking. I mean, I don't know what we could do, but I know that how many heads are in here are better than one. So
Yeah.
if we can help, if I know, like Beatrice and I have a little bit of a platform as well, and I would love to help, love to
Yeah.
promote this, love to get it to more children, love to be a part of this movement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
exciting.
So going back, we'll also have all of the board members attending the event,
Yeah.
and also going back for the team leaders. So every year, because the program is not just youth, we need teachers and people to help and teach how to do and what to do. So once a year, regularly they go to Kudra, the team leaders it's roughly like 2 or 3 team leaders per community. They're mainly teachers, sometimes nurses, and
Okay.
people that have extra.
And you mentioned guidance counselors. Yeah.
Yeah. So just a bit. So they have whatever extra time they have. They try to help out with the community.
Oh, bless you guys. Oh,
Yeah.
bless their
Yeah,
hearts. Thank
totally.
So they go to Kutchak every year to have like a big gathering of all of the members, and they get taught to do like social skills and also like just like really bonding really before going out and teaching the youth. And
Right. I see here that for the 10th anniversary celebration, there's going to be a regional cake contest.
yes,
That's fun.
yep. So you can make a
Cake
cake.
boss.
Yeah.
You should get her on your team.
Come to Kutchak.
Do I have to be there to enter this contest?
No, it will be online. So
Right.
you can make your cake at
Oh
home.
my God.
And
But I'm old.
You can be, what's that one?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll enter in the tuk-tuk category.
No, but the cake contest is for everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing.
The-
So we
What
may
a
as well
fun
participate.
contest.
It
Oh my
is.
goodness. So fun.
and the cake has to be inspired about Nurrait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So any
I better get to
skiing,
work.
any kayaking, canoeing. Yeah.
Yeah, so Nurrait has a page. You guys can follow that. for
A
sure.
Facebook
There's-
page?
Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Instagram.
Can you spell it for people who are listening?
Because there's 3 languages. There's one in Inuktitut, the syllabics, and the one not in. But the one in English, you can just type it and you'll see organization.
Here we have the Facebook page up
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
It's Nurrait. Nurrait.
And also in French, Jeunes Karibus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Facebook page.
For our English speakers, Jeunes Karibus.
Thank you. Thank you, Joshua.
That's where all the pictures would be, and you can see all the experiences. Like the recent cabin project is there too, if you want to see it.
And the event is going to be live
Yes.
on the Facebook
And
page.
we will be the hosts.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a camera guy.
Yeah. We'll need a Kleenex guy.
He's not very good.
Okay.
Don't hire him.
There's also the Instagram page, if you can pull that up on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nurrait I Jeunes Karibus Instagram page. Go ahead and follow.
Well, follow. I'm gonna invite all my friends.
Yeah.
Yay.
I just recently figured out how to do that. Like you can go to a page, invite your friends to that page, and then they accept or what, and then like the page gets a whole bunch of new followers. So I'll do that today.
Yeah.
Awesome. That would be appreciated.
We also have a website.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see.
Fancy.
I think this link doesn't work.
But we have a few documentaries of some of our expeditions and social media. As Judith said, we had our last cabin project there.
I'm excited to see that. The one in Sunday.
Amazing. Really amazing.
So amazing. So important.
Yeah.
So important. I always think of like these really important things, they begin like a snowball, and like sometimes we talk about our sobriety, Beatrice and I, on the show, and it's a good example of the snowball. Like, when Beatrice and I got sober, there was really not a lot of people who were sober. And now, the snowball is rolling and people get inspired and, and there's so many people who are now sober.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time when we got sober,
Yeah.
a really long time ago. But I can envision that for this program as well. Like, although it's been around for 10 years, but being like only 2 Inuit people on the board, hopefully now the next 10 years, it's more Inuit, more Inuit in every corner, running the website, doing the documentaries, doing the guidance counseling, doing the board meetings, teaching the carpentry. And it's this snowball, so
Yes.
so excited to push your snowball.
Yes, totally. And as parents, we need to know these things, these programs. Because we have to encourage our kids to participate.
Like, I knew it was amazing, but I didn't even know it was this amazing. And for me, I already kind of knew because of my son. So imagine like people who don't know about it, like we need to.
Oh, whoa.
I told you we needed a helmet.
Oh my God.
I'm not coming in here without a helmet.
That's my fault. I'm so sorry.
There's been a set malfunction. Some greenery has fallen on Tanya's head. For anyone not watching on YouTube.
I'm so sorry. Well, I can't be great at everything. Hosting and set designing and
Making cake, award-winning cakes. Gosh.
what more do you want from me? Sorry about that.
So fun.
What were you saying?
I don't even know anymore. I pushed a snowball at some point.
And I guess it fell.
I pushed it a little too hard. Oh no, it was that parents really need to know about this program. and the kids, and we need to know about this. I mean, it's what a beautiful experience that is waiting for them.
So
Yeah.
before every expedition, we have the parents come in or guardians just to clarify. We have guides, certified guides, and what food they will be eating, where they're going, and also during the expedition, on our pages, you can follow our tracking per day and see where we are, and
So cool.
yeah.
So
And
cool.
we try to notify on the page, oh, the weather's bad, or like all of the students are good, or
That's true. You guys were getting updates.
Yep. We were, and because I wasn't in Gujuk, I didn't have the meeting with the parents before, so I was like, and now who, yeah, what are you gonna do if you see a bear? But like he reassured me, that there would be guides, and so that's But we got pictures. We were able to tell where they were. My kid was okay. Yeah. Super cool.
Amazing. Is there anything that we missed during this fun interview? Is there anything you want to add?
I think we went over everything, but we could shout out our sponsors.
Yes, important.
So Nunavik Enterprises from Kuchak, and we are renting few buildings from them.
Wow.
Under Nurrait, and also Air Inuit.
Yay.
Thank you for the tickets. We're here.
The best.
And,
Amazing.
Yep.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Nunavik Enterprise. And
Yes,
Air
thank you for
Inuit.
their sponsors. You're making really impactful things happen for the children and young adults of Nunavik.
Ooh, like sparks in the heart. Oh my
so
God,
if there's
in the soul.
any programs or anyone wants to sponsor us, we're a nonprofit organization. So
Yes.
Yep.
Totally.
we're open for funding.
Oh goodness, that's so
you can
important to
donations. You take donations.
Yep.
All right. So we'll have your website and contact information, your Facebook, your Instagram, on our Northern YouTube channel. Everything will be there because we want to help, and we want your help too, listeners, if you can help. This has been great, but it's not over yet. I have a little surprise.
Is it a cake?
Nurrait cake.
Actually, it is a cake.
I know my bestie so well.
Happy birthday.
It was Tanya's birthday. She's too busy.
Crying.
She's been so busy, and
Oh my god.
it's a lemon cake.
Nice.
Kleenex man. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Oh, sweet goodness gracious. I'm so
I also got you extra spicy hot sauce for the cake. She might put it on her cake. Who knows? Tanya walks around with this stuff in her purse.
I do. That's what kept me alive in Cuba.
And this is a gift from me.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh, thank you. I was wondering why you had plates upstairs. Oh, you're so sweet. Do I open this now?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna cry more. Oh, you're so sweet.
Well, you deserve it.
Oh, stop.
What day was your birthday?
August 16th. Yeah.
We've been trying to plan a birthday thing, but I'm always away, and then she's away.
I try not to. Like I don't like making a fuss, but I'm going to tell a quick story before I open my gift. So I told you guys earlier that my Dallas is at emergency, and when we brought her in last week, it was pretty life or death. Like we had minutes to decide, and I said, "Can you give me a minute to go into the car and figure out what I need to do?" And I instantly got a lot of help for my Dallas. And I went in and I said to the vet, and I mean, she doesn't know me, but I just said, it really blows me away how kind people are to me. So thank you, B, for being kind to me.
Yeah, you
Silly
deserve
old
it.
me. Oh my God, this is too much already.
I always tell you we don't celebrate you enough because you're always too busy working.
I don't go. They're so beautiful. Did you make these?
No.
Oh my gosh! Look how beautiful.
Aren't they?
Wow, nice.
Also, I was Greenlandic in a past life. So these are me.
Yeah, my cousin made them.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Yeah,
Chris,
maquillage
where are
aussi.
you? Do you see that? Oh,
And see your chocolate.
my
I bought that when we were in Goose Bay. Been trying to give it to you forever.
Thank you so I love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh, and my cake is lemon, you guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being at my birthday party.
Thank you for being born.
Oh,
Yes, we're all so lucky.
You're an angel.
oh, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Are we having cake?
Yes, let's have cake.
I'm all shaky. Oh my goodness. Hot sauce, even.
I hope it's the one you like.
I love hot sauce. Look at all the X's on there. Oh,
I know.
It's like R-rated. Ooh. Spicy. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What a surprise. Gee whiz. I was really trying to hide on my birthday and
I got you there.
you did. Doxy. Look how cute my cake is. Oh my God, I didn't take a picture. I didn't take a picture of my cake. Oh my God. Oh my God, where's my paper?
Is it all squished now?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, then I squished it.
It's okay. Wow, we'll pass it around.
And I forgot to mention that we got these awesome cups or mugs.
Oh yeah.
That
Where were you hiding that cake? In the bay?
yeah. We have these awesome northern thermos
You can
giant mugs
Yeah.
that hopefully one day we'll have available
Mm-hmm.
for the public, because for now it's only exclusive to the staff of Northern.
But because we're so cool and make all our own things, we can do anything.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We want merch. We want to make merch, like
And even one of your
t-shirts.
t-shirts is right here.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, yes.
Yeah.
Joshua is wearing an original Beatrice deer design.
Boys?
Because if you don't like mud duck. Just kidding.
Who doesn't like matak?
Had mud duck last night.
Chris? Yeah?
Matak every day.
Really.
Who's missing?
That's right.
Okay, Chris. And then you've got one, Beatrice, and then you need one, Tanya.
No.
There you go.
Here's your cake.
Cake for you guys.
Wow, atuto pa. I cried again. Oh,
And then here that Tanya gets one, and then Jose and I can split the last
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
All right.
good? Are we good?
Are we still live? Or
We are
recording?
recording, but I think we are going to say our goodbyes while we eat this cake. Thank you so much, Judith Naluiyuk and Joshua Nathan Kettler, for being here with us today to share Nukkit's special 10th year anniversary. We are honored to have you here and celebrate with you. Thank you so much to Tanya in Naluiyuk and Laurel Springelmeyer and Michael Felber and Christopher McCarran and Andre for capturing this episode that we are so happy to share with you all. Until next time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Friggin' love you guys. Sarah.